Can we transform this skinny mosquito-infested jungle into a mega economy with only clothes? Yeah, you probably read the title. Let's get into it. So the rules are simple. Basically, we can only build textile mills, fabric farms, and the necessary buildings to keep our nation alive. If someone tries to kill us, we can build barracks, universities, and stuff, because we're not going to be monkey braining all the time, you know, so. 47th in the world, not too good. As it was, we were actually playing a country with more than 2 people. Unfortunately, all of them watched dubbed anime since nobody could read. Yeah, everybody's going into the sweatshops. To make matters worse, our people were so poor, half of them were probably running around without clothes. Basically, our goal is to create the best clothing empire in the world with our sweatshops. We're probably gonna keep that slavery. As it was, nobody had ever heard of Vietnamese clothing, so we had a lot of work cut out for us if we wanted to dominate the clothing market. Nothing, not even close. But eventually we want to get up here with the big boys, okay? By the end of this video, we're going to be up there. Mark my words. If not, I'll delete my channel. That was a joke. Right away, we began to expand our construction sectors, but quickly realized our methods weren't quite up to code. Oh, we can't even get iron frame buildings yet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so urban planning is going to give us the iron frame buildings. We want to build up an infrastructure for that. Requires 50 iron per level. Oh, we gotta build up a bunch of these iron mines. Also, iron's a necessity, so this is not cheating. I don't know what happened, but our people are not doing too hot right now. It's just the people saw us building construction sectors, and they're like, oh no, our standard of living is so much uglier now. This is very nice. Now we know how to make cities. We have to research how to research. Right away, our iron mines started hiring like crazy. And slaves. Oh yeah, I love slaves. If you guys have ever seen my channels, I love slaves. What? In the game, of course. I love slaves in the game. Alright, we need some tooling workshops, because our iron mines are struggling right now. For the next few years, we continued to expand the foundational industries for our growing construction sectors. Before we knew it, our construction had tripled. Let's start building some cotton plantations in our capital, and they're fast to build, I love that. And in no time, our first plantation was constructed. Boom! 11.4 average annual wage. Yo, the farmers are rich! Yeah, it's because we don't have many laborers because most of them are slaves. Yeah, if you're new to Victoria 3, slaves are really bad. But hey, sweatshops! With the new cotton plantations, we now had a foundation for what would be our great knockoff clothing empire. All we needed to do now was to start building the factories. Let's build up our first sweatshop. Beautiful, baby. And we are gonna go with craftsman sewing. We're gonna go with luxuries. Knock off Gucci, okay? Because that always sells. And in just a few weeks, it was done. We're gonna be making bank off this. Heck yeah, look at this. After importing some silk from Big Brother China, we ordered the expansion of our textile mills. #1 textile mill in the world, baby. Let's go. We know why. Everybody knows why. Oh, man. Oh, it's going up now. Ching wants a trading agreement. After we got our first textile mill, Ching's like, oh my gosh, we want some of that. Yes. So basically, Ching can, they can give us all of these goods here. And we'll turn it into beautiful knockoff Gucci. Fortunately, our totally ethical clothing factories had come at the perfect time. As it was, half of our people were running around naked, and the ones who did have clothes were now broke. Ooh, this is high. This is really high. 53 over base price. So our sweatshops definitely had more room to grow. And the second one was built. This is the slow start to a beautiful sweatshop empire. Because the king and his family were the only rich people in Dai Nam, the price of luxury clothing quickly fell off. Look at that. That's kind of too low. And if you're new to Victoria 3, you kind of want your luxury clothing to be as expensive as possible. Because that's where that's where our sweatshops will make our money. So basically, we want to raise the demand for it, so we want to export it to the Qing, obviously. Obviously to the Chinese. Big Brother China always got our back. Now, our clothing prices were still way too high. This was unacceptable since obviously every company that abuses hardworking sweatshop workers definitely sells their products for cheap. Also, if you like and subscribe, I will buy this plain white t-shirt. Since profit was all that mattered, we decided to research the lathe, which would multiply our clothing production. And I guess make clothing cheaper for our people. Hey, now we can start mass producing clothes. And mass produce we did. Woo! Woo! You guys see that shoot up? And the price? Yeah, look at the price. The price of clothing shot down. Let's go. So our people should be able to buy clothing for way cheaper now. Let's look here. Oh yeah, it's only 11. They're only paying it plus 11 now. Look at our standard of living. It's going up because our sweatshops. And we have hit 4 million GDP. Look at after we got our sweatshops. Boom. In our capital, our sweatshops were a success, but because of our lack of infrastructure, much of our clothing could not make it to our other states. So we began opening more factories across the entire nation, hoping to spread out the clothing supply. Oh man, look it, we're making bank right now. Oh, they're having a little bit of a pimple they gotta pop. And look at our standard of living. It's slowly coming up. We're not living in the dirt anymore. They can actually buy clothes now because we have clothes. Alright, so we're gonna try to export some of the clothing now. Since it's below base price, let's try to export a little bit of these. Yeah, let's export to the Qing. Let me tell you guys, all of these 381 million people need clothes. Right away, we began shipping 25% of our clothing across the border. We're exporting a quarter of our clothes to the Qing. Woo, that's a big market, what can I say? But that was nothing compared to our Air Gordons. Speaking of a big market, we export 192 luxury clothes to the Qing. 192! We produce 214. Basically, we're exporting all of our luxury clothes to the Qing. What the heck? We also need to start importing some dye, I just realized. From the Qing, of course! You could say we were making a lot of ka-ching. Please don't click off, I'm so sorry. Now with the Chinese firmly outsourcing their clothing production to us, we doubled down, finally opening a few sweatshops in the Mekong Delta. And again, yep, we're gonna sell the luxuries to the Qing. Oh, dude, demand is flying up, what the heck? We were making so much money, we had to spend it somehow. So we reinvested our sweatshop money into faster construction. After a huge expansion to our textile mills, we received good news. We're 8th producer worldwide, above Spain and Japan. The sweatshops are working! Yeah, at this point I was going crazy. Yo, we're exporting 337 to the Qing now. The heck? For some reason, the Chinese really loved their Temu Gucci since their demand for luxury clothing continued to climb. Oh man, we're gonna get rich! Oh yeah, let's go. And it's almost fully employed already, like immediately. 6 million GDP, baby. Look at our growth. It's going crazy. For the next few years, we continued building up the clothing factories and deepening our trade relations with the Chinese. Because of the challenge, we couldn't produce any other resources, so Big Brother Qing really came to the rescue. Let's get some opium. We could grow it ourselves, but we're not gonna. From the Chinese, because they gotta lay off on the opium. And last textile mill in our capital is being built. Boom! Almost fully employed right away. And that's really eating up our peasant pool. That's what we want to see. We want to get our peasants down. Right now, in our capital, 55% are peasants. Oh my gosh, Austria is looking huge. What the heck? But then, something happened that would change our nation forever. And we just got rid of serfdom. Let's go. Oh yes. That's beautiful. Now our peasants are gonna live better now. Wait, they're making less. Wait, what happened to our grain? They're making less grain now. Grain shot up. Let's try to import some. Please. Please. Qing, save me. Save me, Qing man. Yeah, okay. So we got rid of serfdom. But oh yeah. Now free, our former serfs no longer were forced to grow grain to survive, thus creating a massive food shortage nationwide. Soon, our people would starve, beginning the slow descent into death. Had we just made a critical mistake? Holy smokes! Our standard of living shot up so much! Wow! Holy crap! Oh my gosh! Yo, we're doing so well! The stinky Qing, man. The stinky Qing are buying all our iron, and that's why it's so expensive to build stuff. Along with the growing cost of construction, we were also paying a hefty amount for trade convoys. As our sweatshops grew, so too would the cost of maintaining our trade routes. Hey, the private investors are already building up sweatshops down here. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna expand that as well. Alright, call me crazy, but here's what I'm gonna do. I could join the Qing market, but I can't right now because Cambodia is my tributary. Do you guys think it's worth going to the Qing market, but losing Cambodia? Now before you start calling me crazy in the comments, there was a reason for this. Mainly, we were paying boatloads to maintain our trade convoys with the Qing, and now we were completely bypassing that. We're losing money, that's fine. Because once we join the Qing market, we will be cooking. Oh my gosh, look at that GDP jump. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah, this is very nice. This thing shot up. I don't know what it was before, but this thing definitely shot up. Because we're making a lot of clothes that this little jump here, it's pretty substantial for the profits. Oh my gosh, the capitalists are so rich here. Now, our standard of living is going to take a hit because we're sharing resources with the millions and millions and millions of the Qing population. But it's fine. As it was, our laborers basically made as much as Chinese aristocrats. Wait, is this real? This is Beijing. So in Beijing, the aristocrats make 4.8 for average yearly income. Our average income is 4.2. Doesn't that mean that our people are basically equivalent to Chinese aristocrats? Am I smart or am I dumb? I have no clue, dude. I have no clue. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. About the money part, not the me being dumb part, just to clarify. We all know the answer to that one. Now in the Qing market, our poorest peasants were basically as rich as the Chinese emperor himself. Our sweatshops were transforming our nation. But there was one issue. Oh my gosh, iron is so expensive. Iron is so expensive. It seemed that while we were using the Chinese for our own selfish goals, they were also using us, as they completely sucked up all of our iron. If this continued, we would pay 50% more on iron for construction, which was unacceptable. So for the next few years, we slowed our textile mill expansion and instead went crazy on iron. Once we have this all built, we can have so many construction sectors, we're just gonna go crazy. But we had failed to remember Newton's fourth law of physics, something more true than gravity itself. There is always more than one China. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. Bro, what the heck? Why does China always have to do this? Oh my gosh, we're suffering because of those dummies. We need to import some silk from Taiping, from these guys. The civil war in China had brought our sweatshops to a halt. With no silk, there was no luxury clothing. Our GDP was on the verge of collapse. If the Qing fell, so would our entire economy. Papa Qing cleaning up. That's for sure. Oh, Papa Qing cleaning up for real. Please end the war. I need silk. And when the war did end, everything had changed. Oh my gosh, our GDP shot up. Our GDP exploded. Up to 10 million. Wait, we're 15th greatest GDP in the world? What the heck? From just clothing? From just sweatshops? Oh my gosh, we're above Brazil. And Sweden and Korea. What? They have way more population than we do. The industrialists were taking our nation by storm. After lowering the iron price, we went absolutely berserk, pushing to double the sweatshops in Hanoi. Alright, you guys are about to see our GDP shoot up. Once these are all built, oh my gosh, GDP is gonna fly. And fly it did. Oh my gosh, we're rich! Every single sweatshop built, our GDP climbed, inching towards global domination. In no time, we reached 4th producer worldwide of luxury clothes with no sign of stopping. Above Russia, Austria, and Qing themselves. Oh my gosh. Hey, 11 million GDP. Million. Oh my gosh, we're catching up. We're catching up to Japan. We're just building sweatshops, man. Oh my gosh, 81,000 people in the sweatshops right now. That's a substantial amount. I wish we could see like how many people work in the buildings, but it's fine. 217,000 work in the textile mills. Alright, I hope that the free trade party wins. We want the sweatshop owners in charge. So for the next few years, we continued building up our textile mills. And we just hit 12 million GDP. Oh man, we're flying. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, we're catching. Oh, wait, did we just do it? Bro, we're going ham. Our GDP's going ham. Oh my gosh, we just passed another one. Yo, get Spain, get Spain. Wait, they're actually a couple million ahead of us. Never mind. Never mind. We're not there yet. Slowly but surely, our clothing empire was on the rise. With nearly unlimited customers in China, who knew how far we would go? Really, the bottleneck was how fast we could actually build our factories. So we decided to fix that. Oh yeah, we can finally get off traditionalism. Finally. We definitely don't want to be in traditionalism. Taxation capacity is awful. We're gonna get so much money once we switch off. This is the most important decision of our life. The second most important is subscribing. What do you guys think we should go for? Agrarianism? We don't want to go laissez-faire because they get more of our construction sectors. The investors will not build sweatshops. So we're gonna go interventionism. What? Scandinavia? Huh? What? Oh my gosh! Wait, this is literally Sweden's first ruler. What a Chad! He's romantic, he's experienced political operator, and he's a cocaine addict. Actual Chad right there. Dang, we're building so many. Look, and even the capitalists are like, what? I don't want to miss out. And so they started building up in this state right here. I wish we could exempt like certain industries from taxes, you know what I mean? To like influence the investors to actually invest more into these type of businesses. Also, Paradox, if you're listening, please sponsor me. Oh my gosh. Why is Ching struggling so bad? Why are you guys having such a bad time? How are you still growing at 6.8 standard of living? How are your people not dying? What the heck? Yeah, we're taking all of their wealth, I guess. I don't know. What the heck? Please pass. 9 days. Alright, watch our money. Watch our money. This time for sure, I promise you guys. Watch our money. Oh! 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 Yeah! Oh, snap! It shot up, boys! Oh, yeah! Right away, we reinvested our new income into our construction sectors, effectively doubling our sweatshop building speed. But we didn't stop there. Per capita taxation, let's go! We're rich! What the heck? And hey, look, we just hit 2 GDP per capita. Once a nation of stinky peasants, our people were now productive. Our nation was transforming right before our eyes. I will not stop playing this game until we surpass Japan or Spain. We surpass both of them, because they have been pains in the booty. And there we had a goal. We would not stop until we reached it. Why did our standard of living shoot up so much? What? Why is our GDP flying? We are second producer worldwide of luxury clothing. Oh, this is so painful. This is so painful. We were on the home stretch. It was now or never. Finally! That's not Mexico. Month after month, year after year, our builders erected the sweatiest of shops, and our shoemakers produced the off-brandiest of shoes. Through sheer willpower and effort, Dynam climbed its way out of prosperity, coming closer to reaching its goals. Oh, look how much the Russians would buy. We're doing it! Oh, look at our GP though! And then... oh my gosh, it's 20 million! Our GP shooting up! Oh my gosh! Yeah, what the heck? Wait, we passed Spain already! And with one final push, we saw the light at the end of the tunnel. We surpassed Japan! Our sweatshops, yay! I've been sitting here for hours. Like and subscribe. I'm going to sleep. Make sure you watch this video. Just make sure you watch it. Also, thank you guys so much for 3,000 subscribers. It means the world to me. Bye.